काडलेलो की आमचे इकोशीम गांवांत थिंगा ओड्स पार्ट ऑफ सालवार्दो घुमून आमकां इकोशीक लागता, इकोशीम आनी पोंबुर्पा पंचायतीक लागता आनी थिंगा भरपूर डेव्हलपमेंट जाता म्हूण हांवें डिमांड केल्लो की फ्रीज कर म्हूण थिंगा नो डेव्हलपमेंट स्लोप्स आनी ते नो डेव्हलपमेंट झोन म्हूण करपाक आनी मागीर मिनिस्टर विश्वजीत राणे टावन प्लॅनिंग मिनिस्टरान म्हाका अश्युरन्स दिल्लो म्हूण हांवें बरोवन दिल्लें मागीर हांवें विचारलें कितें आहा जाल्यार तें डिसिजन घेयलें म्हूण म्हाका आजून टायम मेळ्ळो ना आतां थोडे दीस फाटीं हांवें पळयलें की कोणें एक एप्लिकेशन घायल्लें थिंगा सेम सालोयचें आनी सेम एक नंबर एक सर्वे नंबर हांवें म्हणलो थिंगा ते नो डेव्हलपमेंट झोन आहा तो नो डेव्हलपमेंट स्लोप्स एज पर द रिक्वेस्ट नोटिफायड इन द गझेट it is to make it no development slope. Now see, this is a very funny part of it. Any recommendation of the town planning department is to keep it as no development slopes except what is settlement. See, I am not going to say what is settlement should be changed and frozen, but I found this request very strange. It is strange. Asa zalyar, am to same dono sotta zalyar. Request kita. Request has to be rejected. So maka dubawa ashello. कितें आहा तें सो आय हॅड आस्क्ड माय पर्सन टू अप्लाय अंडर RTI आनी ते डॉक्युमेंट आयज मेळ्ळे म्हाका ते डॉक्युमेंट अंडर RTI मेळ्ळे देखून हांव तुमकां सांगूंक सोदतां की वॉट रिक्वेस्ट आय मेड हांवें स्पेसिफिकली रिक्वेस्ट केल्ले दॅट सर्वे नंबर 290, 291, 292, 296 एंड 270 ऑफ साल्वादोर द मून कित्याक ते आमकां लागतात फॉर इकोशीम should be frozen and no development should be permitted in these areas where there is a no development slope. Kita there is एक application कोत्ता zone change मागता मागीर आमी चिंतात तो बारीक बारीक रिक्वेस्ट आहा म्हूण तो बारीक रिक्वेस्ट इज द स्टार्टर दुसऱ्यांगे करपाक हांव आतां म्हाका ऑर्डर मेळ्ळी मिनिस्टराची अंडर RTI I got this order. It is of 11th March 2026. And it says this, in exercise of powers conferred under section 39A of the Goa Town and Country Planning Act 1974, the government of Goa hereby directs that the properties bearing survey number 290, 291, 292, 296 and 270 of Salvador Dumon village of Bardes Taluka shall be maintained as no development zone excluding the existing settlements in the said properties. No development permission shall be granted to inspect the said properties, excluding the existing settlements in the said properties. Ete maka under RTI मेळ्ळे ते. तुम scan copy पासून धाडटा हेंचे. So this was the thing. It is actually a victory for the people. कित्याक I am not a real estate lobbyist. I am not into real estate, and I am also not into promoting real estate. And I don't believe, Sadda Muntam, eco-sensitive zone should not be touched, like orchard, no development slopes, Khazan lands should not be touched. I assembling person mullole, parat a party assembling that we should not allow it to be changed. I person objection kadlole. आमचे आल्दोना गांवांत पासून एशकोन झोन चेंज जाता तेन्ना अँड this is a beginning according to me that we can succeed to maintain the heritage the what you call the greenery of our villages if we are able to succeed in stopping the development. I अनेक एक पासून सांगलेले की असेंब्लीन उलयला की आल्दोना एक रिक्वेस्ट फॉर झोन चेंज आयिल्ले ते टेनन्सी आशिल्ले थिंगा टेनंटा मामलादारा फुडें वचोन एक वा दोन दिसांनी त्या टेनन्सी नॉकआउट केले आनी मागीर एप्लिकेशन केल्लें म्हणून मुगे एक एलिगेशन आशिल्लो थिंगा आनी ते असेंब्लीन हांवें म्हणलो आमचे गोंयकार अप्लाय करता तेन्ना आमचें परमिशन मेळना म्हूण कोण भायलो जाल्यार रोखडो 24 hours 48 hours तेका सगळें मेळटा हें कित्याक जाता आनी थिंगा हांवें म्हणलोलें हे आमचे आल्दोनचे जमीन आहा ते सगळे भायलो मनीस घेतरी मागीर एप्लिकेशन केला झोन चेंज करपाक दॅट इज वॉट आय हॅव ओपोज्ड सो आय वॉन्ट टू से दीस दॅट आय एम हॅपी with this, but we should not stop with this. We need to make sure that these backdoor manipulations and change of zones which will affect topography, demography and our environment should not be allowed. Because what will remain of Goa if we allow this to happen?
So finally you succeeded in what you wanted. Any more are there?
To call it a success, I would use this word that this is the first step. Kita we don't know. Amka, at least to my knowledge, I have not seen huge parcels of lands in Aldona constituency where zone change has been asked. Like in some places, I know 2 lakh, 3 lakh square meter magla. So we don't have that kind of a situation. But for us, even 2,000 square meters is a big plot of land. Understand?
One more thing, so that means at least Minister Rani accepted your thing then?
Yes, the government has accepted and Vishwajit Rani has accepted that. You put it up to the board that I want to tell you because board has a decision person in Gaila Maka and the board decision was also taken that it should not be allowed to be changed.
सर दुसरो इश्यू हा फोंड्याचे बाय इलेक्शन तेका लागून आतां फुडले कितें तुमचे स्टेप आसतले तुमी कितें पिटिशन बी दाखल करतले अशें
आतां हांव हायकोर्टान गेलो तेन्ना उपरांत हायकोर्टासान भायर सरलो तेन्ना म्हाका मॅसेज आयली की आमची पिटिशन इज लिस्टेड फॉर हियरिंग ऑन मंडे पोंडा बायपोल्स द पिटिशन फायल्ड बाय डॉक्टर केतन भाटेकर आतां तेजेर I had not spoken about it before until the petition was filed. तुम्ही जाणात आम्ही कमेंट पासून केलं ना कित्याक I had the belief, I had an opinion that this matter should be tested in the Supreme Court. My reason is this. Punjab and Haryana High Court says that section is not mandatory not to hold an election. To hold an election by-election within 6 months is mandatory, but not the opposite. This was my argument. Karnataka High Court also gives the same view that not mandatory. Guwahati High Court also said not mandatory. Bombay High Court, Nagpur bench had said it's mandatory and cancelled. That was followed by another bench. And Goa became the third decision. We may say propriety, judicial propriety they follow kottat. So you follow what is given by your own High Court. But in judicial discipline te asa. But you also have cases where one division bench of the same High Court may disagree. And that was within their prerogative. Of course, it's the prerogative of the judges to agree or not to agree. So if they agree, they say we follow it. If they disagree, it has to be referred to a larger bench. Now, as could divergent opinion of various High Courts, then I think it's a fit matter for the Supreme Court to examine this. Because this matter should be laid to rest once and for all. It's not whether I'm right or I'm wrong, but the question is what is the law that should be settled.
What do you expect? What do you feel that the outcome could be? When you say so many positive things.
See, without knowing judgments, on a bare interpretation of the section 151A, I was of the view that reading it ordinarily, it could not be cancelled.
So there are still chances?
So I believe there are chances. If even Supreme Court could, Supreme Court is supreme finally, and Supreme Court can direct you continue the process or maybe restart the process. You understand it?
You know, one more thing is that I today there will be news of AAP MLA is joining, AAP MP is joining BJP, especially as far as Rajya Sabha is concerned. What is this?
See, I'll tell you one thing. When Aam Aadmi Party was first created, there was a very big hype. There was a very big expectations, and they looked to be the alternative which was going to give a very clean governance. I never viewed it that. I always looked at Aam Aadmi Party as this way. Remember, Delhi election Congress used to win, BJP used to win. BJP used to win, Congress used to win. It was like a seesaw. It was discovered that Congress is ruling and not possible to dislodge Congress. So, a third front was created to take away the anti-Congress, anti-BJP votes and park it there. And that idea succeeded. And I would make this allegation that They were the B team of the BJP. Because their attack was Congress, their attack was no one else. So they parked their votes there. And it was like an Osama bin Laden. America created Osama bin Laden and he went and attacked them only. So BJP created Kejriwal and Kejriwal attacked them. Then that honeymoon ended. And when the honeymoon ended, they went after him.
सर तुम्ही
Rao, 1 minute, I'm coming to this. Wherever Aam Aadmi Party has been putting their candidates, it has defeated the chances of the Congress. Aam Aadmi Party even went to ensure that we don't have an alliance. They walked out of the India alliance. And in the process, they allowed BJP to win and come back. Remember, united we stand, divided we fall. And you knowing this, you knowing the entire arithmetic, mathematics and politics, what would we feel when Haryana was coming into our hands, when Gujarat was coming in our hands? You still wanted to put candidates to make sure that we lose, don't come into a tie-up. And finally you suffer defeat even in Delhi elections. So this was a lesson. And you slept with the enemy. And now your own people have gone with the enemy. Why have they not come and joined the Congress? It was very clear that when Aam Aadmi parties withdrew the security for Raghav Chadha, see the speed in which MHA gave security to Raghav Chadha. It was a very clear indication that everything had been set and fixed and he was only waiting to walk over. And I don't want to make comments about anybody personal, but I feel the manner in which things have been run as far as Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, that this is my personal view, that I think it is what started off with great hopes, great expectations, I think has fizzled out. Because if you look at some of the elements who were there initially for the purpose of forming Aam Aadmi Party, were then people coming from RSS background, from these kind of backgrounds which were aligned to the BJP.
सर पण तुम्ही आता बी टीम म्हणल्या आम आदमी पार्टी बी टीम पण काही ते तर तुमच्या वांगडाही असेल त्यांना तुमचा ही बी टीम असे बी दिसून किंवा तुम्ही सेंटरला किती तुमच्या बीचा सामना
सो एक जाता लोक आमचे गोंय पासून स्पेशली बी टीम केन्ना जाला पयलीं आशिल्ले तेन्ना फॉर्मेशन जालें तेन्ना ते आमकां आशिल्ले कित्याक BJP पासून तेजे विरोध आशिल्ले. You understand? Though it might have been formed on that perception and even with the background, but still, you see, it's in your blood, and the blood cannot be changed.
आम आदमी पार्टी पडटा, त्याच्यानंतर एनसीपी पडटा, त्याच्यानंतर हे सगळे वेगवेगळे पक्ष जेन्ना पडटा तेन्ना काँग्रेस कांय कन्फ्युजन हाडटा. पण ताजेर जेन्ना काँग्रेसीक कितें फायदो जाता, काँग्रेस खंय तरी वचून वोट घेता कितें की बाबा आमकां कितें फायदो जाता आनी आमी कशें पावरान येता हाचेर काँग्रेस कितें.
Sorry, Congress is a party which is a very old standing party. And that is why Congress is suffering people who keep on attacking the Congress left, right, center. BJP talks of clean politics. BJP talks of politics of a... You remember Tumi was talking of a change. That a party with a difference. If BJP is taking people from other political parties, if BJP is breaking people from parties whom they attacked, what difference is this BJP? Congress will reinvigorate. Congress will revive. Congress is an age-old party. It's not me and somebody here in Goa which makes a Congress. Congress is a mass movement. Congress still has base. We may not make the finishing line right now, but people still have hopes. Lok kita Congressचे रागा जाता. कित्या people still have hopes on Congress. Others Congress has सोडून दिवपाचे, they won't talk of Congress.
पण तशा प्रकारचं रोड मॅप केलं तरी काँग्रेसकडे असावे.
आम्ही बसून रोड मॅप केला म्हूण आमचें पब्लिकली सांगूं जायना कित्याक आमचें कितें आहा तें मागीर डिरेलमेंट प्रोसेस स्टार्ट जाता मागीर आमकां अटॅक करूंक वचतात देखून आमचे मोदें आमी उलयलात आनी सांगलां आमी कितें चॉकआउट करतात ते पब्लिकली अनावन्स करपाचें न्ही बिकॉज देर आर पीपल इन द ऑपोजिशन including the BJP, who will make sure that our plans are followed.
सर आता कितें आहा इलेक्शनाक फक्त 1 वर्स उरला आणि बीजेपी त्यांनी जी स्कीम हे केला ते सगळे त्यांचे करीत आहात लोकांक कराडाच्या तुम्ही काँग्रेसचो फुडलो प्लॅन कित्याक लागून तुम्ही लोकांक कराड दिवपाक सोदिना
चोय तुका पुरास आहा आमी हें हाडलोलें तें दॅट pension for the people 6,000 rupees per month and 72,000 rupees per year तुम जाणात तें कितें जालें मागीर बीजेपीन चेंज केलें कित्याक they knew that we were winning in that election remember that so we can't make these announcements just now we will make it at the right time because at that time because if we do it आमगे idea capture करून दुसरे they use our ideas by renaming them तुम पळय खंयचो स्कीम आसा तो show me something which the BJP did original, whether setting up universities, whether setting up any Tata Atomic Research, which they have done anything in by themselves. They forgot package, repackaging, and BJP is very good in repackaging and packaging lies too. You understand me?
Okay. Thank you.